My dear brothers, the heading what you could see is Sahaba of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the unity of Ummah. You may be observing something unique here. What does it mean? Sahaba of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the unity of Ummah. I brought this topic with one reason, and that is the major reason. We are to follow the beliefs of Sahaba Kiram Ridwanullahi alayhim ajma'in if we want to be on the right path. Following Sahaba in actions is also important. Following Sahaba in Aqidah, in Iman is utmost important. If I say I will follow only the actions of Sahaba, and if I reject that I am not going to believe the beliefs of Sahaba, can I be called as the real follower? No. When you are to follow Sahaba, you are following them because they are on haqq. When they are on haqq, their beliefs are also on haqq. Can in the audience anyone say that you deny any belief of any Sahabi of Rasul Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Can anybody claim that I don't accept the belief of Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu anhu? If anyone says this, he is not on the right path. So practicing along with the belief is what important. Now we see today, in last 5 to 10 decades, many people come up with new beliefs. From a side you may hear that a Nabi of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala committed kufr. Some people say a Nabi of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala committed sins. Some people also say that if you follow an Imam, you are out of the fold of Islam. Now tell me honestly, Sayyiduna Imam Abu Hanifa radiyallahu ta'ala anhu is being followed since 1300 years, because he was born in 80 Hijri. He left this world in 150 Hijri. Even if you calculate 150 Hijri, it's almost 1300 years people following Imam Abu Hanifa radiyallahu anhu. Similarly, Sayyiduna Imam Malik radiyallahu anhu is followed for last 1300 years. Imam Sayyiduna Shafi'i radiyallahu anhu is followed since 1250 years. And Sayyiduna Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal radiyallahu anhu is followed since about 1200 years. Now if a person in this era, if he says, no, if you follow Imam you are committing wrong, that means he is rejecting all those people from the time of 1300 years. Rejecting all and saying we are the only right people. That means they try to say we are the real followers. All our pious predecessors were wrong in their practices. And we can't accept this if they say such. Because in 1300 years, Sayyiduna Ghawthul Azam Shaykh Abdul Qadir Jilani is included. Sayyiduna Sayyid Ahmad Kabir Rifai radiyallahu anhu is included. Sayyiduna Imam Bukhari radiyallahu anhu is also included. Sayyiduna Imam Muslim radiyallahu anhu is also included. And those scholars who wrote the commentaries of the tafsir, such as Sayyiduna Imam Ibn Hajar Asqalani, Sayyiduna Imam Nawawi, Sayyiduna Imam Badruddin Aini, all these great scholars were followers of any one of the 4 Imams. So if we say all were wrong, that means we are rejecting all those scholars. And if they are wrong, we are not supposed to even refer to Sahihul Bukhari. We are not even supposed to refer to Sahihul Muslim. And we can't understand the Holy Quran without the tafsir of the Quran. All the Mufassirun were also muqallids of any of the 4 Imams. So don't even refer to the tafsir. Where to go? No way to go. So these people who created such beliefs, invented, they call us, we are people of bid'ah, but the new belief was brought by those people. In reality, they are the people of bid'ah. Anyhow, so they started the division among the ummah by creating new beliefs. Now, insha'Allah, we will prove that the beliefs of Ahlus Sunnati wal Jama'ah are exactly in accordance with the beliefs of Sahaba Kiram Ridwanullahi alayhim ajma'in, insha'Allah. So the heading you saw, Sahaba of Rasul Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam and the unity of Ummah. Iman of the Prophet and Sahaba. Now you must ask any scholar who utters such, did any Sahaba say that any Nabi of Allah committed kufr? First of all, is it possible for a Nabi to commit a kufr? A Nabi can never commit kufr. Because in light of the Quran, all the prophets of Allah are ma'soom. Ma'soom means they can never commit a sin. It is impossible for the prophets of Allah to commit sins. So when a Nabi can never commit a sin, can he commit kufr? Kufr is something beyond the sins going against the Iman. So a Nabi of Allah can never commit a sin. But you will be astonished to see the statement what I am going to show now. Next slide. This is the book Majmu'a al-Fatawa, written by the one who is called as Shaykh al-Islam Ibn Taymiyyah. Have you heard of his name? And from the people who follow the Salafism, not Salafism, Neo-Salafism. We are the real Salafis. We are the followers of Salafus Salihin. They are Neo-Salafism. Those people who follows the Wahhabism, Jamaatul Islam or Jamaatul Muslimin, they all refer to this scholar as a great scholar. They call him as Shaykh al-Islam Ibn Taymiyyah. In the next slide, you see what Ibn Taymiyyah has written in his kitab. Any Hafiz here? Anyone done Hifzul Quran? Okay. In the 9th juz, first verse of the 9th juz, قال الملأ الذين استكبروا من قومه لنخرجنك يا شعيب والذين آمنوا معك من قريتنا أو لتعودن في ملتنا. Next slide. In this verse, in the tafsir of this verse, أو لتعودن في ملتنا, Ibn Taymiyyah has written, مَعَاذَ اللَّهِ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ, that ظاهره دليل على أن شعيبا والذين آمنوا معه كانوا على ملة قومهم. What does it mean? It proves that Nabi Shu'aib alayhi salam was a kafir before. مَعَاذَ اللَّهِ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. Who wrote? Ibn Taymiyyah. In which book? In his Majmu'a al-Fatawa. أن شعيب والذين آمنوا معه كانوا على ملة قومهم. In the tafsir of أو لتعودن في ملتنا, he says, along with the people, Sayyidina Shu'aib alayhi salam was also among those kuffar. Later he accepted Islam. Now Allah has sent the prophets in order to guide people. Now first tell me, are the prophets of Allah elected or selected? Selected. So when Allah has selected, will Allah select such a person who doesn't know Tawheed of Allah? Will Allah select such a person who doesn't know the definition of Iman? Will he commit kufr? No way, my dear brothers. But see, the one who is followed by these so-called Jama'ats, that is Ibn Taymiyyah, has written that Ma'adallah Sayyidina Shu'aib alayhi salam was among the kuffar before. Now our question is very simple. Forget Ibn Taymiyyah. Show from the Sahaba Kiram. Did any Sahabi had such a belief? Have you ever heard of Sayyidul Mufassirin, Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Abbas radiyallahu anhuma, that he ever mentioned such a thing? The one who narrated most number of hadith, Sayyidina Abu Huraira radiyallahu ta'ala. Show me from the statement of Sayyidina Abu Huraira radiyallahu anhu that he has ever commented such a thing, that a Nabi of Allah was a kafir before? No. So now my question to you, who started the division? Ibn Taymiyyah. By innovating new beliefs, they started the new belief. Alhamdulillah, our belief, all the prophets of Allah are selected. When they are selected, obviously they are selected by Allah, then their powers, their knowledge, their marifah is unparalleled. Now some people might say, because there are students here, okay, you say that a Nabi of Allah can never commit sin. Then Sayyiduna Adam alayhi salam came to this world after eating that fruit. Now these people say that Sayyiduna Adam alayhi salam made a mistake. Okay, now, if you refer to the Holy Quran, Allah Ta'ala has stated, وَإِذْ قَالَ رَبُّكَ لِلْمَلَائِكَ. Oh my Habib sallallahu alayhi wasallam, remember when I told the angels, when Allah told the angels, إِنِّي جَاعِلٌ فِي الْأَرْضِ خَلِيفَةً. Allah told the angels, I am going to appoint a Khalifa for where? Earth. Inni ja'ilun fil ardi khalifa. Allah told the angels, I am going to appoint a Khalifa for the earth. When did Allah say? After creating Adam alayhi salam or before creating Adam alayhi salam? Before creating Adam alayhi salam. That means the purpose of the creation of Hazrat Adam alayhi salam was to come to this world as a Khalifa. So when the purpose was to come to this world as a Khalifa, he has to come. Then who are you to say because he committed a sin only he came to this world? Why are you misquoting the Quran? One point. At another place in Surah Taha, Allah Ta'ala stated that Sayyiduna Adam alayhi salatu wassalam, about him, فَنَسِيَ وَلَمْ نَجِدْ لَهُ أَزْمًا. Sayyiduna Adam alayhi salam forgot and he did not commit that purposely. وَلَمْ نَجِدْ لَهُ أَزْمًا. We did not find him committing this act purposely. Allah is saying that Adam alayhi salam did not do it purposely. That means he did not commit a sin. Who are you to say he committed sin? When the Rabb says, my Nabi Adam alayhi salam did not do it purposely, who are you to say that Adam alayhi salam committed a sin? See how they misquote the Quran. They refer to one part of the Quran and they reject the other part of the Quran. And there's another important point. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala has the right to call his prophets in any way Allah wanted. He will praise the prophets of Allah and he will address them in form of itab as well. That is Allah's will. Who are we? What the rights we got to comment on a prophet of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala? So Allah has stated in some place that, oh Adam, you committed a mistake or error. You committed error. Another place Allah Ta'ala stated, you did not do it purposely. Why these people are taking only that part and rejecting this part? See how they are misquoting. And one more important point. Before mentioning this, Allah Ta'ala stated, وَإِذْ, oh my Habib, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, remember that incident. Which incident? When I told the angels that I am going to appoint a Khalifa on the earth. It was before the creation of Hazrat Adam alayhi salam. That means our Nabi was not in form of human being. Human being started from Hazrat Adam alayhi salam, right? And our Nabi was not born as a human being because Adam alayhi salam was not created. When Adam alayhi salam was not created, why would Allah say, وَإِذْ, oh my Habib, remember? And this translation, remember or recall, is not only done by the Ahlus Sunnah scholars. Even these scholars have translated recall or remember. What a joke of these people. They say that Allah is calling his prophet as remember. And yesterday, were you there in this audience? Were you present yesterday here? Okay. If I say remember or recall the statement mentioned by Farooq Naimi Hazrat yesterday, I was not there. So how can I recall it? For me to recall, I have to be present. And you were present. So you can recall what the statement he mentioned. So when Allah says, oh my Habib sallallahu alaihi wasallam, recall, remember, that means our Nabi was present. Our Nabi was observing that incident. In which form? When there were no human being, in which form was our Nabi? Very clear. In form of Noor, our Nabi was present and observing everything. Now, how clear our belief is in light of the Quran. But these people, no, Nabi is not Noor. Nabi was not there. Yet you translate recall. Yet you translate remember. Don't show this hypocrisy to the scholars of Ahlus Sunnati wal Jama'ah. Alhamdulillah, people of Ahlus Sunnah, by the barakah of Sayyiduna Gawsul Azam Shaykh Abdul Qadir Jilani, they are firm on their aqidah, and inshallah they will remain firm on their aqidah. Don't come to play with us. We invite you politely for a polite discussion. If you are true, come to the table discussion. We will prove our aqidah right. And we will prove our aqidah is right from your books. And we will prove you are wrong from your books, inshallah aziz. If you are a real man, come for the table discussion. But I am telling you in advance, they will never come for a table discussion. They will say, oh, we are ready for the debate, we are ready for the argument. But when the time comes, slowly they will skip the majlis. Because they knew they are committing something which is against the belief of Sahaba Kiram Ridwanullahi alayhim ajma'in. So Alhamdulillah, our belief is clear. No Sahabi had such a belief that a Nabi committed kufr. But Ibn Taymiyyah mentioned this. Are you to follow Ibn Taymiyyah or Sahaba Kiram? Your decision. Tell me. Sahaba Kiram Ridwanullahi alayhim ajma'in.